Well, welcome back, guys.
Hello.
So today we're plowing through the first Led Zeppelin album.
Plowing?
If you haven't joined us before, we're recreating, well, a new experience mostly for Dev here. I'm Mike, by the way, and this is Dev. We're creating a new experience for her mostly because a lot of this stuff that we're listening to, she hasn't heard yet. But
Good old Led Zeppelin. It's only
Yes.
radio play, but never the album and its whole walkthrough. But this one grew up listening to them. Like it,
one
like
album
an
at a time.
It's like a book. You just open it up and you want to be through the whole experience.
Most of these songs I haven't heard in a really long time anyway. So I'm trying to have a fresh perspective as a more mature individual. I would like to experience them again with a more of a discerning ear.
Do that with your pinky up.
And also just relive some of the
magic.
Those chill moments you get when you hear a song that just gives you the chills.
What are we on? What song?
So we're on Dazed and Confused. It's the fourth song on the first album.
Okay.
But we're going to try something a little different today. I bought the live album before I bought the first Led Zeppelin album.
So this is a truer version of what you experienced than
I also think this song is signature concert, Led Zeppelin concert song.
All right. So I'm ready. I want live. I want to be jazzed.
Okay, just want to say that you may have seen an ad or not when you watch this. We're not getting any money for these videos, but the artists who own the rights to these songs are, which is the correct thing to do. But if you'd like to support us, please subscribe. Please leave comments. Like the video if you like it.
That's what's your favorite song.
Press the little clicky. We want to hear feedback from you guys.
Colors.
That's the main reason. One of the main reasons I'm doing this. I want to interact with you guys, and so does she.
We like Friends. So this is one of their originals, not one of the covers, because we listened to 2 covers previously, right?
Oh, as far as that goes, technically it's original, but it supposedly has been influenced by something else. We can talk about that later. But yeah, this isn't a cover.
Oh.
But it is based. Somebody else put out a song called Dazed and Confused. This is a Page and probably Plant
iteration
composition.
Okay.
I don't know if Robert Plant wrote the words, but he probably did. He's just not credited because back then he wasn't allowed to put his name on anything else because he was under contract. I never saw them in concert myself live, but I did have the pleasure. I know. It was too late. I was too young. Jimmy Page and Robert Plant did a reunion thing. Back in the days of MTV Unplugged, they did their version of MTV Unplugged. And it was a big hit, so then they ended up touring. And they had an orchestra, and they reimagined a lot of their songs. So they didn't play them straight. Most of the songs, they didn't play them like straight Zeppelin style. And I believe Jason Bonham, who's John Bonham's son, may have been the drummer on that tour. I really can't remember. I saved the, see that?
What are you doing?
I'm showing off my shirt. This was my concert shirt this is my concert shirt.
This is when they made t-shirts of high quality.
Oh my
God.
God.
Have washed the crap out of this thing.
This shirt's from 1995 and it's almost like new.
Amazing.
This one is live at the Royal Albert Hall 1970.
And I have heard the song. I have never heard this version of it, so that's cool.
I've never seen this performance. I wanted to pick one that was closer to when Led Zeppelin 1 came out. Because this would be them in concert around the same, shortly after they put this album out. I also picked this one because it's only 15 minutes. There's like half-hour versions of this, and I just didn't want to think that we want something that long.
We'd like to do something else that you probably heard before. This is another thing from...
Yeah, I totally get why bitches roll a rim. Totally get. Look at that hair. I don't remember it starting this slow.
They play it slower in concert, probably.
I hope somebody in the audience was on acid for this.
Oh my God!
Just for their sake,
all sorts of. This is 1970.
Just for their sake, I hope they rocket ship somewhere, and they came back safely. But who knows, right? 70s.
Not an elaborate setup. They don't even have a drum riser.
Don't need it.
Been dazed and confused, so long it's not true. I wanted a woman for you.
He's not showing much of his chest.
Lots of
Yet.
people talking, few of them know. Soul of a woman was created below.
I think it's a little bit slower tempo than
Yeah.
what I remember.
But who can play? Man.
Oh, this is going to be like 15 minutes of Jimmy Page. Mostly.
I want you again. Yes, I do.
I'm not sure about the Argyle sweater there. That's not a Jimmy. They definitely got more of a rock star look later. This is early in their careers. Sounds decent enough considering it's 1970 concert.
I said, come here, baby. Come here quick. This old cocaine, it makes me sick.
Are these
Said,
the
here comes
words?
a policeman, dressed in blue. Mama, don't you know, he's been doing things. He's been doing them too.
It has more power live, I think. And they do lots of improvisation, which I love. Tempo picked up a little.
Sorry. Excuse me while I whip out my bow. I like it. I mean,
It's cool
why
to watch.
should you
It's cool to
play
watch.
any way you want to play?
It's cool to watch, but I do kind of have a recollection that when I listened to it live on a record,
You were
like this
what the
part
hell?
was a little boring. He
Watch
likes
me
to
stroke
show.
my guitar.
Robert Plant just sort of went into.
He is. He's
I
just
know.
like, he's doing what he does. This is what he does.
It's cool to sound. That's cool. A feedback thing. They need to eat more. Less drugs, more food.
No, that's when food was real. It
All
wasn't
right,
grown in petri dishes.
see, this part's cool. We're wailing on it. This is the whale sounds. He gets cool sounds out of it, I gotta say that.
This is his, he's activating all his chakras.
This was like his signature thing. He always did this in concert. He's breaking the strings on that bow, though.
I imagine. Well, that's silk,
Calling them
right?
strings. It's some kind of hide, probably, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they always did, like, interplay, these two.
Really? You played this to whales? I wonder if they...
Judy, Judy, Judy. Everybody know.
Hey, this also lets the drummer and the bass player rest. You know it's just going to explode at some point. This is just guitar indulgence.
Makes me think of birthday cake. I don't know why.
That's a cool sound he's getting out of it, though. Huh? Time to pick up the tempo. It's just funny, this song started out so slow, and now it's like super up-tempo.
If anybody like zoned out, fell asleep during that, they're in the audience, they're like, I'm so sorry! I'm right here!
Okay, now we're talking. This is your reward for listening to my bow playing. I'm gonna melt your
I
face.
wish we could see his hands.
But you can't expect the best camera work. I mean, think of the bass and drums have to like play super fast for a long time. Yeah, they need a second camera.
These kids don't look like they're in the 70s.
It's the Royal Albert
like
Hall.
Every other
It's England.
rock band concert audience.
No, it's not a huge stadium though. So that's what one thing different about it. When did they do their first concert in America, I wonder? Let us know, all you people that know all this information. I don't know, they'll play that fast and a lot of improv and stuff. That's a tight band. There you go. I thought he had longer nails. I have a recollection, or I remember a poster or a picture where they were showing him playing the guitar and he had very long nails. They haven't found their full rock star yet. I mean, they're getting there.
I really want you to know, baby. I really want you to understand.
Is this his drum solo now? Is it his turn?
No, it's not gonna be a drum solo.
That riff is so good. You almost forget about it, and then it's...
Right, even the transition riff is amazing.
Every day I work so hard, bringing home my heart and pain. Trying to love you, baby, but you push me away. I don't know where you're going, only know just where you've been. Sweet little baby, I want you. I want you again, yeah.
You know how some singers sound like a shell of themselves in concert? Not him.
What you wanna do, what you wanna, what you wanna, what you wanna do, what you wanna do, what you wanna do, what you wanna do,
I don't think John Paul Jones ever had a good haircut until post Led Zeppelin. Robert Plant has pretty much his full main, though. This is my favorite part, is like his improv solos. But they have more than one camera. See, it's not a huge stadium, so it's kind of odd hearing not an entire arena full of people applauding.
Lucky them. I don't like the big arenas.
So you much prefer the studio version?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I like this song a lot better than I used to like it a long time ago. But again, remember that I was hearing it in an explosion of... Yeah, let me take that off too. Oh no, we're going to listen to one more thing. Just briefly, like 10 seconds. But... yeah, don't forget I was immersed in like a plethora of Led Zeppelin carnage.
That's still my word.
Did you use that
my
word?
That's
Have
always
you
been
used
my
that
word. Always.
You do not own plethora. I was saying plethora before I even met you.
Ever heard you say plethora?
Well, I have said it. You just don't. Yeah, it's been a while.
Plethora.
So, because there was so much Led Zeppelin goodness to be had, like I took some of these songs for granted.
Sure.
Let's briefly listen to what this was. I've never heard this, but this is the song.
Plagiarism.
Yeah, let's see. We've been doing this for a lot of these songs, so what the heck? Let's do it again. This is Jake Holmes.
Jake Holmes, the above ground sound.
See?
Bobby and shoes, but I'd just like to know. Give me a clue as to where I am at.
Oh yeah, totally.
Feel like a mouse and you act like a cat. I'm dazed and confused, hanging on by a thread. I'm being abused, I'd be better off dead.
To the bass line.
Can't stand this tease and I'm starting to crack. You're out to get me, you're on the right track.
But they certainly took it in a way different direction. Right?
His lyrics are interesting.
But yeah, see this. Okay, so they borrowed the bass line.
But who knows what came first? The
this came first.
above
sure.
ground sound or
No, this is pre Led Zeppelin. It wouldn't be a question otherwise. I think they may have given this. Yeah, this. Who knows? This is like real experimentations. I mean, they definitely improved it. I mean, this is all right, but
sorry, Jake Holmes. Your folky stuff is really cool too. You took it there, buddy. You ran with it.
I think it's cool that they took folky music and they totally Zeppelinified it, Zeppified it.
No, this is
they
like,
took this and ran with it. Okay,
Dead Poets Society, the B-sides, and that one is something totally different. Just,
Dead Poets Society.
Yeah, I can see
this
this
is
guy
like a
with
bongos.
like little, yes.
In a
There's
bar,
a beaten curtain
smoky
somewhere,
bar.
and he's just doing this thing, just
well,
like
those artists deserve their due
having
too.
that poetic license, because his lyrics were definitely different. And I bet you if I listened to the whole one, it would be a more cohesive story versus Plant, who obviously has tempestuous relationships with women. Are you dazed and confused though?
There are
or
a
you
lot
have
of
that like symbolism of just like, oh, like I know what that feels like, and you know, I do think that is a sensation or experience that can totally live outside of being inebriated. Like that doesn't matter, especially if somebody's, you know, if you're wowed by somebody, if you got the hots for somebody, and they should just like
it makes sense.
Knocks you down.
In the last song, they were shaken, and now
that's true.
Now
and now
dazed.
it's just like, now what am I gonna do?
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys.
If you like, please indicate so.
What's our
And
next one?
subscribe if you haven't done so.
Yeah, those things. You know you're supposed